What is up, YouTube? This is a conversation that I never thought I would be having with you guys, but unfortunately, one of my biggest fears is starting to come alive, and I don't know what to think of it, what to make of it, what to even do. That's why I'm coming on here, and hopefully, you guys have some answers. I will leave this video up, so if you missed this live stream, you can watch it as a video and you can leave me a comment below and tell me your opinion. And if you don't feel comfortable leaving me a comment below, if you want to talk to me personally, I uploaded a video a couple weeks ago with a link that you can click on, and it will add us as YouTube friends, and then we can like chat personally. So you can do that as well. But anyway, so Terrence is, I don't know what's going on with him. I'm worried. I don't know if it's his job or if he's cheating on me, or I just don't know what to think of it. I've never had anything like this happen before, and I don't want to like go out of conclusion and make a big deal and make a scene because I almost lost him that way. But a couple days ago, maybe like a week ago, Terrence told me that on Sunday, which is today, by the way, on Sunday he was going to disconnect from social media. He wanted a day to himself, and honestly, like, I don't blame him because with his job, it's very hectic and stuff. And honestly, like, Sunday's a day of rest. Like, my mom's a nurse, and so whenever she's off on a Sunday, that is her day. I don't even mess with her. Like, unless she wants to go somewhere, then we'll go. But like, you know what I mean? So anyway, so yesterday we were texting, and he told me like, oh, I'm gonna disconnect off of social media. I don't want to talk to anyone. I'll text you tomorrow and whatever. So I'm like, oh, okay, love. After I sent okay, love, he blocked me from WhatsApp, which was kind of weird because I don't really think you have to block someone to disconnect from social media. I feel like if you're trying to get off of social media, why are you blocking people? Delete WhatsApp for a while. So it kind of caught me off guard that he had to block me. I'm like, okay, that's interesting, you know? And it, like, I just felt like chills, and like I just started shaking when I saw he blocked me because it's like the first thing that came up in my head is, what if he's really not having Terrence time? What if he's seeing someone? What if he found someone in India and like he wants to like be with her, so he's lying and saying, "Oh yeah, I want me time," and then he's gonna block me and go be with this girl. That's like my biggest fear, and I don't do well being used. I've been used by men before, and that's kind of why I have like lots of guy friends, because if one fails, I just move on to the other one. But for him, I got rid of so many people in my life, and it's like, for him to just block me like it's nothing, I don't know, it just worries me, you know? And so, me naturally not having anyone to talk to, um, a couple weeks, probably before my birthday, yeah, like before my birthday, I went on Facebook and I joined these groups where people can make friends. And I'm honestly really glad I did because I made lots of friends. And one of them actually lives in Texas, and we actually video chatted. He's very sweet. And I'm not at all cheating on Terrence, by the way. He wants to be friends. So, and I agree with that. I told him about Terrence, and I told him how like he's in India. But then I also told him what Terrence did, and he was like, "Oh, what? Like, why would he block you? Like, I don't think you should care about a man like that." And it just like, I don't know, it kind of like stuck with me because it's like, you know, what if Terrence is like fucking someone right now? You know what I mean? And I don't even know about it, and then he's just gonna unblock me like it's nothing. And oh, hi love, hi cutie, you know. And so it just like, every time I think about it, I just want to cry because it's like, I don't know for sure anymore like who this person is. He's never done this in the 3 years that I've known him, and it just freaks me out because it's like, and I'm the type of person, if you don't like me, you don't want to be with me, please tell me. Don't, keep me in this relationship because I could move on. There's plenty of people that actually want to be with me, and so, you know, please tell me. Don't, you know, block me and then go see someone else and then unblock me like it's nothing. If you like someone in India, tell me. I'll move on and you can move on and you can be happy, you know? And and I've recently I started getting all these doubts about Terrence because I started noticing little things, like once we were texting and we were talking about the differences between our countries, and he said, "Oh yeah, it's like this here in the UK too, here in the UK, but I thought you live in India." And he goes, "Oh, whoops, I mean India." So now it's like, now I don't even know where he lives, because it's like, how do you accidentally type the wrong, you know what I mean? So it's like, that was in my head. I'm like, okay, like he could possibly be lying about where he lives now. Because you don't just, you know what I'm saying? That's like me saying, oh yeah, that happens here in Texas. Oops, I mean California. That doesn't happen. That just doesn't happen. You know what I mean? That's not something that happens unless like you travel a lot for your job or something. I don't know. That just doesn't happen. Like my dad doesn't even do that, and he travels for a living. So I don't know. Um, and we haven't been talking a lot recently. And he actually told me the day that he was telling me about disconnecting from social media, he told me that I was stressing him out. And I asked him, why do I stress you out? He didn't really give me like an answer for that. I don't know. In fact, I don't want to sit here and call him a liar because who knows? You know what I'm saying? But it's interesting to me because that just doesn't happen. That's kind of, you know what I'm saying? How do you accidentally type the wrong place? If you live in India, that should not be an accident. Like, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. That kind of got me for a second because I'm like, hmm, you know? And on his Skype, it does say that he's located in the UK. So I don't know. I don't understand why you'd have to lie about where you live, especially if you live in the UK. Like that kind of concerns me because I know that there's people that use people to come to the US, and so I don't want to be used. So like, and the thing about Terrence, which I think is so weird, is that he doesn't even like the US. He tells me all the time like, "Oh, I don't really like plan. I've never really planned on coming to the US until I met you." You know, he's like, because over here, I can go to the UK when I want. I can go to Italy, Spain, whatever, and then India. Like, he can go. He doesn't need the U.S. He can go to all these places. But it's like, okay, if you're so in love with the places that you live in, why can't you just tell me where you live? I don't know. I mean, not like that, because I do think he does live in India, because I have his Indian number and I also have his Italian number, which is what he's been texting me on from India using WhatsApp, which is kind of strange, I think. I don't understand how that works. I think it's just Wi Fi though, because that's what I did in Germany, so I can't really like judge him for that because I did that in Germany. But I don't know, it stresses me out because it's like, what is he doing right now, you know? Because like, and he told me he was going to text me today and he never did. He never even read my statuses. And so it's like, now I'm worried, like, are you seeing someone else, and I just, and if you are seeing someone, I want to know so that way I can move on and I can be happy. I don't want to sit here and look stupid and be used and have you come here and then I find out that you have a girlfriend in India. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that because there's men here that want to be with me for me and not because of my body, not, have you asked him that? Asked him what? And so it's just like, it's scary. Like, it makes me emotional talking about it because it's like, like, who knows? And I've had people tell me, like, how do you know he's loyal? And that's actually a good question because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because he says that he works 16-hour shifts. And I've never actually counted the hours that he works, but I don't actually think they're 16-hour shifts because he would be coming home at like 2 or 3 in the morning, and he does not. He comes home at like midnight. That's not 16-hour shifts unless you start work at 3 in the morning. Um, there's no way that you start, and he doesn't. So I don't know what 16-hour shifts he does because I don't think he's, what I'm saying. I'll have to calculate it, but I really don't think he works 16-hour shifts because I know what time he comes home, I know what time he leaves, and it doesn't add up. So that's one thing that kind of caught me off guard. So what are you doing for the last 3 hours? just because you stay after work and you fuck someone at your work? Like, I don't know. It concerns me though, because it's like I'm giving you my all. You can't ask someone if they've been lying, because if they're lying to you, they're just gonna lie more. You can't ask that. You know what I'm saying? And then I know this because I used to do this to men. Like, I used to like have like 5 different boyfriends at a time. You know what I'm saying? I used to do that. So, like, from someone that used to be a cheater, I know the ways. You can't. If a guy were to ask me, is there someone else? I'd be like, what? No, like, no. You know? It worries me because I love him so much, and and I've always wondered, is it too good to be true? Because if you look at Terrence and you look at me, a man here that looks like Terrence wouldn't even look at me. There's no way. No way. You know what I'm saying? And so it's crazy. I always wonder, like, what if it's too good to be true? What if he is using me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I feel like if you really want to see someone and you really want to try, you would apply for your visa right now, because it's a process. It's not a quick process either. And so it kind of surprises me when he talks about it, but then he doesn't do anything about it. You talk about it, oh, save your documents, do this and that, but what are you going to do? Because I can't, you have to apply for it. I can't apply for your visa for you. I already live here. I don't need a visa. You know what I'm saying? I was born and raised here. I don't do nothing. It's you. You have to apply for your visa. He claims to have been here before. So if you've been here before, you shouldn't have a problem coming here again. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I don't understand, and I get that being a COO, you work a lot and you basically are in charge of people and you have to make sure they're doing their job. I get that. And that's what I'm saying. COO, not CEO, by the way. That's what I'm saying, and I get that. That's why I haven't said anything, because, like, I know, like, I know, like, being a CEO or a COO, that's a busy job. Even when he's sick, he's working, like, literally. And so that's why I haven't said anything, because I get that his job is busy. But, the time that he is off, he doesn't even try. And that's what's irritating. Knowing that you don't have that much time to do it, how come the time that you're off, you don't take that time to do research or to apply for your visa? Because it's a long process. He told me, oh yeah, I'm going to come in 2020. Okay, well, to come in 2020, you should apply for your visa in 2019. Okay, so here's the thing. So he showed me his company Instagram. It's like some fashion company, but it's like, I don't know. I forgot the name, 1, and 2, anyone can say they work somewhere and not actually work there. So if I were to, like, look up his company, I would have to call it and be like, yeah, do you have someone with this name? And if you do, don't tell them I was looking for him, because he will break the fuck out. That's my thing, because he's very strict and he doesn't like people knowing about his life. So, like, if I were to call and be like, yeah, is Terrence so-and-so working with you? And he were to find out, he would be like, why the fuck are you calling my work? He doesn't like his work to be fucked up. So he would be like, why are you calling my work looking for me? What's wrong with you? You have my WhatsApp. Like, are you clean? Like, he literally, that's the only thing about him that, like, irritates me, is that, he's very, it doesn't irritate me, but he's very, I don't even know how to describe it, very sophisticated when it comes to his business. Him in the business world and him outside of the business world are two different people. That's one thing that him and my father have in common, is that they both love business. So, that's why I thought, oh, cool, like when I first met him and he first started talking to my parents, like, I was like, oh, that's so cool, because my dad, he's a businessman himself, but he's not a COO, he owns his own business. There's a difference. And I don't know. I just worry all the time, like, is he cheating on me? Because it's like, you really don't know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I've learned this the hard way too, anyone who questions you about cheating oftentimes are cheating on you. And so it worries me, because he's telling me, like, oh, I don't like it when all this man hit on you and all this shit. And it has me wonder, why does it bother you so much? Is there women in your work that are hitting on you? Like, how does that even come up? Because I tell him all the time, like, You know, I got rid of, I even posted on my WhatsApp story, like, don't hit me up if you're horny, you will get blocked. Point blank period. So he sees it and he replies to it and he's like, good girl, I'm proud of you, all this stuff. But then somehow it stresses you out still. Knowing that I'm handling it, knowing that I'm raising these guys for you, it still stresses you out. I don't understand that. Oh my god, this sweater is driving me crazy right now. You know what? I'm gonna go take it off and put like another shirt on because it's so itchy. But it's like, yeah. Oh my god, I left my window open and it's raining. Holy shit. Oh my god. And see, and that's another thing. So we actually talked about this the other day because I had put on my Skype, I'm bisexual and I'm proud. And so he knows that in my past I've dated women, I've dated other females. So I had put that on my Skype, and he doesn't use his Skype often, so he didn't really notice it until the other day when he was sick and at home, and he was like, hey, I'm going to call you on Skype because I'm home. So I was like, okay. So, and it was like night here, so it was like morning there. So he calls me on Skype, and he goes on Skype and he sees my status and he goes, babe, what's this? Erase that. I don't like that. And I'm like, why? And he's just like, well, I feel like gay people tend to cheat more. So wait, what? He thinks that gay people cheat more. So he thinks that me being bisexual, I'm gonna go cheat on him with like another female or something? Like, what? No. And I keep telling him, like, Terrence, you have to stop thinking that way, you know? And he doesn't like it. So I changed it and I put dog mom of two, but I'm proud of my sexuality and I'm sorry. I am with you. See, what I want him to realize is that, yes, I'm bisexual. Bisexual means that I like both men and women. So if I'm with a man, I'm not going to look at other women or men because I'm with a man. I want him to realize that. He thinks that because I'm with him, I'm going to go look at women now. No. See, and that's what I'm saying. And it's like, he doesn't, I don't know. When I first told him that I was bisexual, his first response was, oh, maybe the reason you're not good with men is because you don't need a man, you need a woman. A woman. And I'm like, no, because honestly, I prefer men over women. Like, I like both, but honestly, like, I have more fun with men. I don't know. They're more fun to be around and stuff, you know? And so, and I was trying to explain to him, I'm like, no, like, that's not the case. And when he found out that my best friend was also my ex, he flipped out and he was like, I don't want you near her. Like, who knows what you two are gonna do? All this stuff. Like, he, like, created a problem. And she's my best friend. So it was like, what am I gonna do? Like, and I don't want to be that best friend that leaves their best friend for a man, but it's like, you really? And it's like I also love Terrence, so basically, I had to like sneak around the both of them. So when she was here, I wouldn't talk to him. You know, it was just really irritating. And then we had a whole situation. Something happened. They got into a fight. So when he really didn't like her, and we stopped talking, and then we started talking again. And yeah. Literally I couldn't talk to him if I was with her because what would happen is I would talk to Terrence and then Victoria would like jump in, like if he says something that she doesn't like, she'll jump in and start something, and then he'll be like, Victoria, can you fucking let me talk for once in your fucking life? Because she would literally jump in, and it just created problems. And so I was just like, yeah, I can't, because it's like, and it's hard because it's like, this is someone you love and this is your best friend. What do you do? And it's like, it's irritating because I don't do anything to her man. I don't have any problems with her man. And if I do, I keep it to myself. I don't, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, for her, she's out there in the open and she will tell you straight up if your man is like, you know? But that's what best friends do. So I'm like really grateful for her because I could have been married to a Pakistani man right now. You know what I'm saying? So I give her props for that. But back to Terrence. I don't know what the fuck to even think right now. Look at my sleeping dog. My room is a whole mess right now. I need to clean it. I've been sick, so I haven't cleaned it, but I'm gonna clean it soon. Well, my maids are coming tomorrow, so I don't have to clean it. I just realized that. My maids are coming tomorrow, so I'm just gonna pick up around the room and they're gonna do the rest. They can make my bed and do all that. I just realized my maids are coming tomorrow. I'm good. I don't have to clean my room. I'm good. Oh, I'm so happy. Charlie is the only man you need. Nope. Charlie and Todd. Those are my boys. But yeah, but it's frustrating for me because I don't know if you're Indian or not, but being brown, or I'm half brown, but living in like being raised in a brown family, especially like everybody in my family at least gets married young and starts a family young. And it's like I feel all this pressure because like I have a cousin who's like 24 and he married this girl when she was barely like 19 years old, like barely. And it's just like, wow, this girl is 19 and she's already, married, living on her own, and I'm sitting here like, wow. And then I have a friend who had a baby like a year ago, almost a year ago. And it's crazy, and then I had a cousin get married in Fiji. But it's like you feel pressured when you're in a brown family because everybody does everything, so everyone grows up fast. You know what I'm saying? Everyone matures quickly in a brown family. And in a brown family, people ask you all the time, when are you getting married? You know what I'm saying? I've had people ask me that, like, when is your wedding? Well, I don't even have a boyfriend. What do you mean? And my own nanny, my grandma, told me, like, oh, if you want an Indian wedding, let me know. I can hook you up with an Indian man. That's what us brown people deal with. It's either you find a man for yourself or you get arranged. Now, I already made that clear that I'm not getting arranged for nobody. I don't give a fuck. So, if I'm gonna marry a brown person, it's gonna be a brown person of my choosing. You know what I'm saying? But it's frustrating for me, especially right now because I'm a college student and it's a little bit harder for me to be in college because I have a learning disability, so I don't learn like everyone else. So for me, college is very hard and frustrating, and I don't like talking about it. I really hate talking about it. I really want to just be independent on my own and do my own thing, and I can't because my dad constantly worries about me, and if I don't do something myself, he's gonna go and do it for me, and then he's gonna go and complain to someone, oh, I had to do it for her, when in reality, no, you don't. You chose to do it for me. I didn't ask you to do it for me. You did it yourself. Don't fucking complain. Don't play victim when you're making yourself the victim. I cannot stand it when he does it all the time. He does it all the time. It's so frustrating for me. And now it's sunny. Welcome to California, where it rains and it's sunny at the same fucking time. Look how messy my room is, yo. This sweater is so itchy. It's like itching everywhere. But yeah, it's just frustrating for me right now. But I was really grateful to have someone to talk to right now. And I did tell him about Terrence, so he knows I'm kind of in a relationship right now. But I don't know, because if I'm gonna be blocked for a week, then I'm gonna probably start moving on because I don't want to be in a relationship with someone that has to block me. That's kind of ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna disconnect from social media, I'm not gonna block people. I'm gonna erase the app. That's how you do it. You don't block people. Erase the app for a while. When you're ready to come back on, you come back on. Point blank, period. You don't have to block nobody. And who knows? Maybe he did erase WhatsApp. Maybe that's why his picture and everything went away. I don't know. But it's just kind of ridiculous for me. I don't know. Because you're in a long distance relationship, so you need social media in order to talk to me. So then it kind of has me wondering, is it me? Are you leaving social media because of me? Did you find someone? You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. I just want him here, bro. Because if he was here, I could keep an eye on him and I would know what he's doing. But, like, when he's in India in a different time zone, like, who the fuck knows? You know what I'm saying? I could be going to bed and he could be waking up with a woman in his bed. Like, that's what, like, oh my god, it's gonna make me cry. It sickens my stomach knowing that he could be doing that right now. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know anymore. See, that's another thing. That's why I don't want to, like, talk to him about this, because what if he's not? What if he's actually loyal and he actually does love me and he's just busy at work? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why I never brought it up, because it's like, well, I don't want to lose him because, you know. And I get that. He's a COO. He literally works all the time, even when he's sick. He was in bed sick. He could barely move. And his phone was going off the hook. And he purposely, he didn't mute it. He didn't mute the call because he wanted me to hear it. So to me, that's a good sign. The one thing that does concern me, though, and I don't know why it concerns me, but it does, is he's met both my parents. I have not met his mother. Whenever his mom calls his name, he mutes it. So I've never even heard her voice. So I don't know why he's hiding his mom from me. Maybe it's not his mom. Maybe it's his wife. Because, you know, I've had that happen where someone's married and they don't tell you. And the next thing you know, but I don't know. Because I feel like as a wife, you wouldn't let your husband, like, be on the computer like that talking to someone. So I don't know. But, and he does say, yes, mom. So I feel like a wife would not be happy with that. But it's like, why are you hiding your mom? That's your mom. Like, did your mom not want to meet me? Did your mom not like me? And you don't want to tell me that she don't like me? You know what I'm saying? He did tell me the other day, like, oh, I don't care if no one likes us together. Like, I'm going to marry you. So it just has me wondering, like, I don't know. How do I do that? Is there, like, a website for that? Because I don't really do, like, a lot of background checks. I mean, I think my dad is a member of one, but I don't know if he still, because you have to pay money for it, and I don't know if he, like, is still, like, a full member. You know what I mean? I don't know if he pays for it. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna change my sweater because this is really fucking itchy and it's starting to, like, irritate my fucking soul. Oh, oh, what a relief it is. Oh my god. Oh my god. You guys have no idea how good that felt. Oh my god. You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of wearing, like, traditional Indian clothes because a lot of them are so uncomfortable. So yeah. I'm braless, by the way, so you're gonna have to deal with some titties because I don't like wearing bras when I'm at home. Mine are really uncomfortable. I have to get new ones. did he lend his Skype to a friend and maybe they blocked you? No, no, no. It wasn't his Skype that he blocked me on. He blocked me on WhatsApp. I don't know if he blocked me on Skype. I just worry about him all the time because he's not here, you know? So it's like, and when he's sick, it like, I worry about him even more because his mom is sick as well. So it's like, he's literally, I'm gonna start crying, but it's like he's literally basically having to fend for himself because it's like his mom has cancer and, you know, his mom isn't always able to take care of him. So it worries me that he's not here. And the fact that now you have to block me to disconnect from social media, I'm just so confused because that's not really how people disconnect from social media. You know what I'm saying? And I'm tired because I'm tired of this whole disconnect thing because so many people say they do it and they don't do it. Like I have a friend and she'll be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna disconnect and I'm not gonna use it for a while," and she'll be at my house on Snapchat viewing Snapchats, and I'm like, "You do realize people can see you viewing their stories, right?" Like, or should be on Twitter and stuff. And I'm like, why? Like, if you know you can't disconnect, don't say you're gonna disconnect. Cause you just, oh my god, it just irritates me. And then she want to bag on me for always being on my phone, but look at you, you can't even disconnect. Like, I can disconnect, shit. If I really had to, I could disconnect. I'm not on my phone 24/7. It's just like, I don't know. I wish there was a way I could find out, but like even his Facebook, we're not even Facebook friends, by the way. He won't add me as a friend on Facebook. And because he says that British people, which I find bullshit. I don't know. I know a lot of people in the UK that don't do that, but he said, oh, like real British people, their Facebook pages are private. And I'm like, well, what's the point of having a Facebook if you don't want anyone to be your friend? Like, I don't know. So he won't add me, but we talk on Messenger. Well, we don't talk on Messenger anymore. I should see if he blocked my Facebook. I haven't even checked that. But it's just like, I don't know. I have all these doubts and I just don't know what to think, you know, and I don't have someone there. Like, I wish I knew, like, one of his friends, or I wish, you know, I knew something about him that could, you know, let me know. Like, I wish, you know. See, that's the thing. He was born and raised in India, but he lived in the UK. He moved to the UK for, like, a while. So that's how he got his accent. He has a full British accent. But then he ended up going back to India because his mom ended up getting cancer, and so he lived with his mom. And he was like, "Oh yeah, British people, our pages are private." And honestly, and I was saying that same thing. I'm like, first of all, you're not British. You don't even have a British passport. Don't call yourself British. Second of all, that's bullshit because I know people in the UK who I'm friends with on Facebook who are not private. So speak for yourself. I don't know what British people you hang around with, because that's not, I've never heard that in my entire life. And he knows me. I have friends all over the world. So you cannot sit here and say, oh yeah, we do this in this country. No, you do not. Because I guarantee you, I know someone in that country and they will tell you wrong. So I thought it was hilarious when he said that. I'm like, oh yeah, totally. That's like me talking about me being Canadian and I've never been to Canada. Like you can't, like, oh no, that's like me moving to like Fiji for a while. No, because I'm not Fijian. Moving to like Mexico for a while and I get like a Mexican accent or whatever, but I'm speaking Spanish. And then I come back to America and I'm like, oh yeah, us Mexican people, we can't do that because, you know, in Mexico they don't do that. I'm not even Mexican. What the fuck? Like, Yeah, I'm back. My dad called me and something happened with the connection. I swear to God, I can't stand it. Oh my God, I hate Windows computers. I swear to fucking God, I hate them. Why is 4 of them open? What the? I really don't want to use my computer, but I guess I have to because my dad's computer is too fucking slow. I'm just trying to go on Facebook. Anyway, so because I didn't have anyone to talk to, um, I talked to this guy I met on Facebook, and I'm not at all cheating on Terrence, by the way. We were just talking. You know, I told him about my situation, and he kind of said the same thing that you said. He was like, I don't know why you care about him if he's blocking you like that. Like, why would he do that, you know? And it was just, I don't know. It's hard hearing the same thing from everyone because then it has you wondering, you know, maybe Terrence isn't the right guy for me. Maybe there's something going on that he doesn't want to tell me. And I don't know. It freaks me out. It freaks me out knowing that he could be, you know, cheating on me. And I'm going to sit here and look stupid and be stupid. And then find out when I'm married to him that he had someone else in India. I don't know. I don't know. It's like, it's so hard for me. And I struggle with depression. So, like, you know, it's just hard because, like, for me, my dating life isn't the best, especially once I gained weight. A lot of men, they don't look at you if you are a certain weight. And it's hard, you know? And the men that do look at you are, like, you know, not really attractive. So it's hard because it's like, I don't know. It's like when, you know, Terrence confessed his love for me, it was like shocking because it's like, really? Like, you actually like me? Yes. Hold on. Make your PUBG squad. I fucking love PUBG, by the way. If you play PUBG, let me know because I fucking love that game. Anyway, so
Doesn't seem like you're very much in a hurry to get your boy for a you know what.
you just had one.
Exactly. So I don't mind if we don't go, but then I just need you to let me know because if we're going now.
Okay. See,
Hey.
not you said because you said go like 4 times.
Well, maybe we aren't going anywhere. I don't know.
So my dog is very smart, and he knows a lot of words, like in English, obviously. And go is one of them. So whenever he hears go, he thinks that he's gonna go with us and go for a car ride. And so I'm saying it right now because he's not here. So my dad just sat here and goes, "Are we going or not? Go, 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 go." He heard the go, so now he thinks we're going somewhere because my dad couldn't. So yeah, I'm gonna go because we're leaving soon. So yeah, I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching. I might go live later, maybe. I don't know yet. I haven't decided yet. I'm so worried about him, and it's irritating me how worried I am. So yeah, I'm gonna go. Sorry, I was reading this thing because somebody posted something about a ring alarm, and then this mom posted, "LMAO, my used it to catch my kid coming home late. He's punished," and everyone's commenting like, "LMAO, like who sneaks out using the front door?" I'm like, right? Like you think you're slick? You're not slick. He just won't use the front door no more. Like. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later. And I'll keep you updated if this man ever unblocks me or not, because if he doesn't, I'm moving on. I'm not going to sit here and wait for someone. He has a time limit. If I'm blocked for more than a week, we're done. Maybe. He better have a good excuse if I'm blocked for more than a week. We just got a tornado warning. Fun. That's what I'm saying. So, when he does, he better have a legitimate excuse. Because I don't do that shit to him. Anyway, I will talk to you later, okay? I'm gonna get ready. Not really get ready. I'm just gonna put like a sweater on and my shoes on, and I'm gonna go. How did we have a tornado warning when it's not even windy outside? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Isn't that what a tornado is? Don't you need wind for a tornado to even happen? I think the Weather Channel is tweaking right now. Because supposedly we just got a tornado warning, but there's like no wind. And I don't know a lot about tornadoes, but don't you need wind? I don't know. When I go live again today, because I think I will go live again today, I will let you know. Okay? Okay. So I'm going to go and